Okay, let's just get into it. If you're like me right now, you are just physically exhausted. This 2-8 record, it's brutal.
It's more than just the losses, right? It's how we're losing.
Exactly. The late game collapses, blowing double-digit leads on the road again and again. I mean, that last one was just sickening.
Yeah, when you see the same fatal flaw bite you week after week, you just know something fundamental have to change. Organizationally.
It needs a complete overhaul. Urgently. We are so tired of losing.
We really are drowning in frustration. But, okay, step back for a second. There is one, genuine bright spot, right? A lighthouse in the storm.
Oh, absolutely. The emergence of Jaxson Dart. That's the hope.
That's the electric hope.
Yes. If we need a mandate for the future, he is it. I'm genuinely happy watching him play. He feels like the franchise quarterback we desperately needed.
He really does.
So look, our mission today is pretty clear. We're digging into our notes, the tape. We're going to show why Dart is the guy, unequivocally.
Yeah. And crucially, lay out what the organization must do. The blueprint to build around him.
Right. But first things first, before we even talk football, that injury.
Yeah, that's the immediate thing, the concussion. He gave absolutely everything, and, well, that was the cost.
Healing first. That's it. Football comes way later.
His health is priority one, period. You don't rush this.
Yeah.
His future is way too valuable.
Agreed. Okay, so let's focus on the snaps before that horrible moment. Dart he immediately gave off that vibe, didn't he? Yep, that's the one.
Totally. Decisive, electric, the ball was humming.
And he left the field with the lead. Despite everything swirling around him, the chaos, he elevated them. You could feel it.
And what's really compelling, looking through the game logs, is the consistency. This isn't some flash in the pan.
Oh, yeah. What did the numbers show?
He scored passing or rushing in every single game he's played this season except for one.
Wow. Okay. For a guy in his first year starting, that is consistency.
It tells you he's not just, managing things. He is the engine.
Okay, so let's get specific. So we're not talking about deke and dunk rookie stuff here. Walk us through some of the throws that really showed his development.
Absolutely. Let's start with timing. Those outs to Theo Johnson. On time, high velocity, those are tough throws. That window slams shut fast.
Right, you need NFL timing for that. Pace and accuracy.
And then there's the feel, the layered touch throws, like that one over the linebacker to Darius Slayton. That's advanced stuff. Anticipation.
Okay, hang on. For people listening, what exactly do we mean by a layered touch throw? Explain that.
Good question. Basically, you need enough arc, enough loft to get it over the underneath the fender, the linebacker in this case.
Okay.
But still have enough zip on it to get there before the safety closes from over the top. You got to hit the receiver right as he clears that zone.
So it's about combining the accuracy with the right trajectory. That's feel, not just arm strength.
You got it. That's feel. And then what about commanding the offense in the toughest spot? That 2-minute drill before the half.
Oh, that was something else. Talk about that.
Yeah, this is where it gets really exciting for me. Because the hardest minutes, that's when the best version of him seems to show up.
Like what?
Remember that sequence? Pump fake again, rolls right. Then this kind of jump throw.
Yeah.
Off platform.
Yeah. And Theo Johnson makes that incredible toe tap catch.
Right. That play alone shows you progression, reading the defense, eye discipline, and then just elite placement under pressure. And then boom, next play.
Hits the seam ball right up the hash.
Exactly. Let's pause on that seam ball for a sec. What does hitting that tell you compared to, say, just hitting a flat route?
Oh, it tells you he's manipulating defenders. He's looking off the safety, holding him, creating that window down the middle.
The most dangerous part of the field.
Right, and then ripping it in there. That's like legit high-level quarterbacking. In year one.
And we haven't even mentioned the legs, that 25-yard touchdown run coming right out of halftime.
Chef's kiss on that one.
He's not just fast, though. He's got vision. Real vision.
Can you break that down? What makes his vision different from just, a quarterback scrambling?
Well, a lot of guys just panic and sprint for the sideline, right?
Yeah.
Dart. He's decisive like a running back. He sees the angles. He doesn't just run. He finds the crease, adjusts his stride, stays balanced, and he makes defenses pay for bad run fits. It's not just scrambling because the play broke down.
He's a true dual threat, not just a runner by default.
Exactly. The tape really doesn't lie here. The placement, the poise, it's there.
I keep going back to the velocity on some throws. That 2nd and 11 rip, the out to Theo Johnson again, just unlock the chains, no hesitation.
Just fires it. And what about the precision? That 3rd and long, needed 11, gets 10.
Yeah, what does that tell you?
It tells me he's saying, okay, I read the coverage. This is what's there. I'll take the 10 yards and we'll figure out the math on the next play. Smart, not forcing it.
Managing the game, taking what's given.
But I got to push back just a little bit, on the processing. Didn't he maybe miss Slayton deep a couple of times earlier when it looked like there was a shot? Are we sure the precision isn't just him running hot right now?
That's fair. That's a fair point. But I think for me, the evidence comes back to those layered throws.
Okay.
Like that 3rd and 6 one, again to Slayton over the linebacker. He threaded the inch on that. If that ball is literally 1 inch lower, it's tipped. 1 inch higher, Slayton can't get it.
True.
That layered touch in the pocket under pressure, that shows maturity. He's taking a high risk, high reward type of throw, but minimizing the risk with perfect placement. That's execution, not just luck.
Agreed. And he's stressing defenses every way possible.
Yeah.
Horizontally, vertically, running the whole menu.
We saw quick corners, bootlegs, that 2-minute toe tap we talked about, the seam shot.
He's cooking defenses, man. And doing it without, let's be honest, a Michelin star offensive line protecting him.
Not even close. And don't forget the simple smarts. The slide on 4th and 1. Took the keeper, got the first, got down. Safe.
Adult decisions. These are adult decisions from a player who, by all rights, should still be completely overwhelmed.
It really is jarring, though. You see that level of play, that IQ, that talent from Dart. And then you zoom out, and we're still 2-8. How does that happen? Where does that brilliance short circuit when it comes to actually winning?
And that right there is the bitter truth. It's organizational failure, plain and simple.
Even with Dart balling out.
We stall in the red zone way too often, converting 3s into 7s. That's the difference between good and great offenses.
Yeah.
We left points all over the field in that Chicago game. That sealed it.
And what's the root cause of those stalls? You mentioned the O-line.
It's a protection integrity crisis. Sometimes it looks like a revolving door at a Black Friday sale in there, especially the interior pressure.
Yeah.
Dart is constantly having to bail out the scheme with his legs. That cannot be the plan going forward. It's not sustainable.
We need like a deep forensic accounting every Monday morning of every single hit he takes.
Forensic accounting. I love that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Assign responsibility. Was that hit because of a bad play call that left him exposed? Or did the center just whiff on his block?
Because when you look at the big picture, the 2-8, the blown leads, the situational meltdown.
It screams staff issues. When a team fails the exact same way, repeatedly, situational game management is urgently required. It's a coaching problem.
Which brings us back to that final sequence, the fumble that led to the injury. Look, it was awful. But the bigger picture, the whole tape, it shows he's smart with the ball, creative under pressure.
Right. That narrative that he's reckless, that vanishes if you fix the damn interior pressure. He was running for his life because he had to.
So, okay, let's put a bow on it. What does all this tape tell us? It's not just good starter.
No way. It confirms he's the franchise engine. The evidence is clear. We pulled out like 5 key characteristics from our notes that prove it.
Okay, lay him out. 1.
Processing, he's decisive, he's on time, he did not look late going through his reads. Placement, it's a combination, right? Layering throws into zones, but also controlling velocity to the sideline. Touch and power.
3.
Creation. Pocket movement, but it's calm movement, not chaotic scrambling. Buying time to throw, not just to run.
4.
Run thread. We talked about this. He's not just a scrambler. He punishes bad fits on designed runs and scrambles. His legs are a weapon.
And 5. The big one, maybe.
2-minute command. Like we said, the hardest minutes bring out his best. He elevates the whole team when the pressure is highest.
Okay, so if he is the franchise guy, the engine, then we need Ferrari rules immediately.
Exactly. Protect the asset. His legs are like chili oil, right? They add spice, make the dish amazing.
Yeah.
They're not the soup base. You can't live on chili oil.
So his usage has to be managed. We have to be loud about this. The hit count is too high.
We need a weekly pitch count. Seriously. Design QB runs. Our notes suggest maybe if you hit 7 by halftime, close the tab, shut it down.
7. Why 7 specifically? Is that like a league average thing or something from our research on his profile?
It's more tailored to him, given the amount of interior pressure he sees. 7 designed runs feels like the point where the OC is leaning too heavily on his legs, just manufacturing offense that way.
And spiking the injury risk.
Exactly. Save those runs for critical moments, not just standard down and distance plays. And yes, mandatory slide school. Every Wednesday, practice getting out of bounds. Practice the slide.
Boundaries your ally.
He's too damn valuable to be auditioning for a rugby team every Sunday. Protect him.
Which leads to the unavoidable conclusion. The organizational mandate, it's crystal clear now.
If the team believes he's the franchise guy, and how could they not? They have to act now.
We are tired of 2-8, tired of the losing. This needs a full shift. Because of the current setup, it's failing him, it's failing us.
And given the repeated situational failures, the blown leads, I mean, it's blindingly obvious. You need a coaching reset. You need a staff totally committed to a dart-first philosophy.
Yeah. You need the GM and the head coach absolutely welded together on that. Scheme marriage, RPOs, play action, quick answers built in for pressure. The whole package designed around him.
Which brings us to the blueprint, the 5-course menu for this offseason. How you build the car around the Ferrari engine.
Okay, course 1. The absolute non-negotiable foundation.
Offensive line rebuild. Has to be. Prioritize center and guards first. Stop the A-gap bull rushes that speed up his clock instantly.
And get a veteran swing guy in there, someone who can stabilize communication if there's an injury. No more revolving doors.
Exactly. Course 2, wide receiver room rebalance. Keep the speed guys. Slayton, Wandale, Johnson are keepers. But you need a chain mover, someone who just gets open on option routes.
And a true X, a guy who can win contested catches even when he's covered.
Gotta have it. 3, situational mastery. This is how you fix the 2-8 label. Fix the red zone. Install weekly cheap 6 concepts, easy scores.
And rehearse the hell out of 2-minute and 4-minute drills, live chaos, noise, pressure, fatigue. Simulate it so it's automatic on game day and these meltdowns.
4, health protocols. Back to protecting the Ferrari. That QB hit audit every single Monday. Analyze every hit. Was it scheme, protection breakdown, player error? Know where the vulnerability is?
And 5, maybe the simplest. Celebrate the boring plays.
Yes. Celebrate the slide. Celebrate stepping out of bounds. Celebrate throwing it away. That's survival.
Survival gets you to the next snap. Survival leads to win.
You follow this blueprint. You start trading field goals for touchdowns. You trade panic for poise. You trade almost for actual wins. That's how you change this culture of losing.
Look, Jaxson Dart showed it all. Processing, touch, clutch ability. He elevates this team. That's not hype. That's the tape speaking loud and clear.
The organization must respond. Upgrade the line, fix the red zone, protect the QB with a QB first game model. It's mandatory.
A franchise QB is a promise, right? But the organization has to provide the plan and the protection.
Absolutely. And again, just deepest well wishes to Jaxson Dart. Full recovery, no rush. The season can wait. His future can't.
So we'll leave you, the listener, with this to chew on. If you're Joe Schoen and you get one move, one urgent priority to guarantee Dart's long-term success, what is it? What's the single most critical thing? Upgrading that interior O-line, getting that true X receiver? Or is it a full staff change? What's the first domino that has to fall? Just wanted to say a massive thank you for tuning in to Big Blue Tea.
Absolutely. And, a huge shout out always to Black Freezy TV.
Oh,
For
definitely.
the fantastic programming, the production, everything that makes this possible.
Yep, their work behind the scenes is just really appreciated.
It really is.
This has been Big Blue Tea.